CLS Market Data. Markets don't stand still. We don't either. The ability to recognize and react to market changes in FX in real time is critical to business success. It takes robust transactional data and insights to improve trading strategies, to make smarter decisions, to enhance FX risk management, and to support alpha generation analysis. The answer lies in a comprehensive suite of FX data products and solutions that provides high-quality insights and bespoke analysis in historical and real time for efficiency, visibility, and control. This is CLS Market Data. Access to aggregated executed trade data from over 50% of global FX traded volumes, including swap spot and outright forward, for the 18 currencies we settle in across 33 major currency pairs. An average of 500,000 FX trades every day, worth over 1.5 trillion US dollars. These dynamic data sets offer a truly unique and comprehensive perspective of FX market activity. CLS Intraday FX Spot Volume provides executed hourly FX data to enhance trading models, support analysis, and strengthen intelligence. CLS FX Order Flow delivers aggregated FX flow data in terms of market participants on an intraday and a daily basis. The data supports directional trading strategies, market positioning, and market sentiment analysis. CLS FX Pricing provides TWAP and VWAP prices to support best execution and transaction cost analysis. CLS FX Forecast provides estimated liquidity depth for the next 5 trading days to optimize trade placement and provides more dynamic risk control. This unparalleled view of market activity delivers the insights and intelligence our clients need to compete and succeed in today's FX market. Markets don't stand still. We don't either. CLS, Trusted Market Solutions.
The information behind the market. Finally, part 3. Right now it's gonna get juicy, so take notes, right? Take notes. If you don't take notes, what the fuck are you doing? It's very important what I'm gonna drop right now. So, first of all, let's go over the shareholders of CLS, the banks, financial institutions, shareholders that operate, that work with CLS. 13 central banks. Besides that, also 79, these are 79 major commercial banks, from Bank of America, Bank of Japan, Bank of China, excuse me, I guess I'm fucking blind. Many other banks, as you can see here, just the largest of the largest commercial banks, and some 30,000 other financial entities that work with CLS. Now, I've contacted several people from the CLS department, and the only thing that I can tell is that information is very, very expensive. Firstly, you need to be a registered financial institution. And after that, they will invite you for a call or a chat. This is for a single level standard report, and they provide monthly reports, weekly reports, daily reports, hourly reports. So you do the math. If one report, as you can see right here, one report costs 22,000 Great British pound. That's fucking crazy, and that's for one report. Now, the specific data, the information that you get from these reports is specific order, volume, VWAP analysis, and many types of other indicators, data highlights that I can't even comprehend, especially as a quote-unquote retail trader. There is a, that's why the Forex market is, I guess it's stupid. Trading in general is fucking stupid. Especially the Forex market, because the edge that you have, if you have an edge, applause to you. Really, applause to you. You know how fucking hard this is? You have to deal with financial banks and financial institutions that have data that you won't get, that you will never get, that you will never see. On top of that, they have people that work there that are way more intelligent than most people are, right? On top of that, they are backed up by a bunch of funding and experience that we don't have. So the odds of succeeding, especially in the forex market, is extremely against us. However, there are a few things that I'm going to show in part 4. At the end of the day, they will always leave behind footprints, and you can read those footprints. Now, am I going to share a strategy? No. And even if I were, I'm not going to sell my... First of all, I'm not going to give my strategy away. I'm not going to give it away for free. I'm not going to sell it, because that means that if multiple people trade my strategy, that means that my edge, my alpha will deteriorate, and all of a sudden I don't have an edge anymore. If you have an edge, keep it to yourself. That's why I don't understand guys selling trading courses, right? Because once more people use it, the edge will deteriorate. Anyways, this is the breakdown of the market participants in the forex market. So the total average FX market value is estimated around $7.5 trillion, or 7,500 billion, or 7.5 million. Yes, it's crazy numbers. And CLS distributes more than 50%, or trades more than 50% of all those transactions through the RTGS and the PVP system. Together they roughly consist of 95% of all the CLS transactions. And then you have the pay-ins and payouts, which consists of roughly 5%. This information isn't too important in order to... Well, it is, but not as important as you think. You can create a strategy without understanding the RTGS and the PVP and the pay-ins and payouts. That isn't really important. Just understand that there are different types of methods, of processes, that either central banks or commercial banks like to use. And once you understand the ecosystem, how it operates with transactions, that there are certain time zones, you know, hey, from 7 till 12 CET, there is a hourly window where orders that are sent are cut into smaller chunks, and this is done through an algorithm, and they leave behind footprints. So a trading strategy that might work from 7 till 12, or just for simple terms, London session, might not work for a New York session. Why is that? Now you have the reason why. And if you have a scalping or day trading strategy that works on New York session, there is a reason why it might not work on London session. Here you have your logic and understanding why it does. Because of the ecosystem, different operating hours, and how they distribute liquidity. So for non-CLS trades, this is roughly 20 to 25%. And these are transactions that are outside of the CLS system, done by central banks through market makers and other financial banks, large, small banks, and other financial institutions. Now it's getting more interesting. FX options, which is roughly 5% of all the FX transactions. FX futures, which is roughly 2%. To be precise, the Bank of International Settlements estimated at around 1.5 to 2.3% of all the daily transactions, meaning that only 1/50 of all the trades can be seen on the futures market. I will talk to it a bit more in a few minutes so you understand why. And retail traders, roughly 1 to 2%. Again, these are very rough estimates, but it's important to study the different operating venues and market participants. With regards to trading strategy, a trading strategy that works on equity indices and commodities probably won't work in the forex market, and vice versa, due to the completely different nature behind the ecosystems of these markets. So whenever your favorite trading guru, educator says, or if you ask a question, can I trade this also on the Forex market or on equity indices or on commodities? And they will always say yes, because if they say yes, instead of all the Forex market guys, they now also, the guys that are interested in equities and commodities, now they have more people that they can sell a course to. Fuck ass, understand the ecosystem. What works on Forex probably doesn't work on commodities, on energy stocks, whatever. So just, man, that's why I hate these guys, man, I swear. Oh man. So also with regards to a scalping strategy and day trading strategy on the Forex market, you have to understand that Asia session, London session, and New York session operate differently due to the Forex ecosystem. Options are derived from the CME group and are heavily traded during the New York session. CLS, which operates during the London Open time zone, has their own unique flavor when it comes to price delivery due to CLS. There is no single strategy that works on every market and on every time zone when it comes to scalp and day trading. The time aspect when it comes to trading diminishes the longer the time horizon is, aka swing trading. Then it doesn't make as much, then it isn't as important anymore. Personally, I'm a swing trader myself. I think it's the best way for trading. When we look at statistics, it is a proven fact that traders that trade less, that have a longer time horizon when it comes to holding positions, letting the winners run, that they got more consistent payouts as compared to scalpers and day traders, especially in the Forex market. With regards to futures, futures are getting a lot of attention lately on social media. Fancy words like look inside a candle or trade with the banks or the central banks. These motherfuckers, man. When it comes to the Forex future trading, we know that the future market, I said the Forex futures trading, my bad. We know that the future market is extremely small, roughly 2% or 1/50th of all the trading volume on the Forex market. To me, that doesn't sound like edge. I only see 1/50th of the whole picture. I only see a pixel of the whole image. That is not an edge, in my humble opinion. Some other markets, we now know that the breakdown of the Forex market participants and venues when it comes to equities and commodities, it works completely different, as there is no such thing as a CLS when it comes to these markets. Options and futures represent a much larger part of the trading ecosystem in equities and commodity markets. So if you want to trade futures and look inside a candle through a strategy called either footprint, order flow, charting, now your edge has become significantly stronger due to a larger pool of market participants. So you have more information. So more information is shown in these markets compared to the FX future markets, where you can see only 2% of the total activity. So the conclusion is that more data doesn't necessarily mean having more information about the entire market. You first need to understand the ecosystem of the market you want to trade. And based on the ecosystem, the understanding of that ecosystem, you build a strategy around it that suits your lifestyle and your personality. So again, gonna drop a little nugget, you have to pick it. Think about it. I want you to see yourself, just visualize. Yes, it's trading, it's a mental, it's a spiritual game, right? You have to think about, where do you see yourself? If you are a successful trader right now, how would your life look like? Would you be on the chart every day, scalping for days? No. Does that mean that I want to travel and lay on the beach like a lazy fuck and trade, swing trade? No. I would like to see the world. Obviously, that is what I'm doing right now through swing trading, because that allows me to go to different countries. But when it comes to scalping and day trading, that doesn't suit my lifestyle plus my personality. So it is different for anyone. You need to ask yourself the question: if I'm a professional trader right now, not say if, You need to be. I am a professional trader right now. What would I do? I show up, sit in front of the desk. How do I see myself trading? Lower time frame? How long do I see myself trading? What type of strategy? What's my personality? How does it match? Do you want to have kids? Do you want to have, how does it fit in with your perfect life? Build it around it, visualize it. Now, once you understand the ecosystem of whatever you're trading, whether it's a forex, equity, indices, or commodities, or cryptocurrencies. So you have the ecosystem, the foundation, you understand that. Now you have your personality, and now you build a strategy behind it. Instead of something that I made, this is a huge mistake that I made when I started my trading career. I was very focused on scalping on the lower time frame on the 1 minute chart. So my heart was saying, you have to swing trade. This is not your personality. But logically speaking, I was like, well, I have spent 2-3 years educating myself on lower time frame trading. It would be stupid to give up on a lower time frame trading based on all the information that will deem not useful anymore. You have to understand that I don't want to put too much religion in this video, although I am a Christian myself. I don't care what you believe in. You have to understand that even scientifically speaking, your heart is 60 to 100 times stronger than your mind. So, if you go against your heart, you will internally just be in a constant imbalance, right? Follow your heart. It doesn't say follow thy mind, it's follow thy heart, right? Because everything comes from the heart. Scientifically speaking, the vibrationary energy is 60 to 100 times stronger from the heart than it is to the mind. Focus on your heart, not too much on the mind. Build on logic, foundation, create your trading strategy. And I hope that this information, especially when it comes to the Forex market, helped you to put things into perspective. So, last bit of the most important nuggets are going to get dropped in part 4 of the video series. So, check in, y'all. Peace.